Welcome, Mike Martinez. Glad you made it back, and we're going to start the training today, specifically on marketing your business, getting the phone to ring for you, right? And this is very important that you start to systematically master these lessons, because once you do this, it is going to transform your financial, your whole world financially, right? Because you'll be able to generate income by just following some simple steps. And it's nothing is complicated, but it is going to take effort on your part. You want to be able to follow through, and if you do, I guarantee that you're going to see a huge difference in your income. Now, everybody's that's a relative term, right? A huge difference in your income. That's a relative term because I don't know what your specific goals are. Maybe I do on a personal level, and if you and I are not communicating, we should be. And hopefully I'm reaching out and you're reaching out to me. And we need to kind of lock arms in doing this, because I want to help guide you in the right direction, right? It's not a matter of sign up and you're on your own. I want to help walk you through this process of learning the marketing, of learning how to put yourself in front of the right people to get the right results that you want for your business. But here's what I'm going to tell you. There's going to be several different arenas in which we're going to operate for the marketing aspect. There's going to be belly to belly, which means face to face conversations with people. There's going to be online marketing. There's going to be, a bunch of different avenues in which we're going to attack our marketing. I believe that in today's world, in today's society, you need more than one avenue in which you start attracting the business that you want to attract. A lot of times people are set in their ways, and and just are blinded. They're like the racehorse with the blinders on. They only see straight ahead, and that's all they could see, and they miss all the stuff that's around them, which can impact their business, in a positive way. And that's what's going on today. There's a lot of change going on. The internet has definitely created a big change in how things are done, right? There's some people today that don't put their feet on the ground before picking up their smartphone and seeing what Facebook has, what updates, what did they write. So that's the world that we live in, right? I remember recently being in New York, seeing this lady walking down the street texting on her phone. She must have been over 70 years old. Now, who would have thought of that, right? 5 years ago, or even 10 years ago, who would have thought about that? That you'd have 70-year-olds texting, but it's what the world is about today, and to dismiss that in our marketing is a mistake. So again, we're going to be doing a lot of different trainings specific to marketing and specific to developing your public adjusting business, both as far as gathering claims and getting people to be public adjusters under you, because what you want to do ultimately is build a team, because that just makes a tremendous amount of sense to be able to build a team, inspire other people, get them in the right, producing the right actions and following the right strategies and developing income. And because you're the one that started them on that path, you get to share in some of that. So that's very, very important. Now, I want you to keep something in mind. Here's the bottom line. Everybody is afraid of producing. Everybody's afraid of change. That's just a natural thing. We don't know what to expect. That's the unknown, right? So we're afraid of the unknown. That's a natural human. I guess we're all afraid of. A baby is afraid of falling, right? And that's one of the few fears that a baby has. But if he falls, they get a little discombobulated and they start crying, and right, that's a natural fear. And the fear of the unknown is something that most people fear also. But what I'm going to tell you is this. Listen, in order for you to grow, in order for you to get more, in order for you to have things that you do not have now, you have to do things that you aren't doing now. Right? Would you agree with that? The things that you are doing now are producing the things that you have now. They're producing the lifestyle that you have now. In order for you to reach out of that, right, to get more, right, you got this little circle here, and boom, you're in the middle, and that's your, what we call your comfort zone, right? So you're comfortable there, although you want the stuff that's outside of your comfort zone, and you know that's a stretch, right? And that's the crazy thing, right? Because we want the stuff that we know is outside of our current comfort zone. We want the stuff that's out there, but we're afraid to go out and reach for it. We're afraid to do what it takes. We're afraid to do the things that we've never done because we've never done them, right? That's the fear of the unknown again. But what I'm going to tell you is you need to be able to break out of that. You need to be able to get uncomfortable for a certain amount of time until, guess what? If you stay uncomfortable for a certain amount of time, you're going to get comfortable in that position, right? So what you're doing in essence is you're taking that comfort zone that you're in the middle there, right? And you're stretching it out. And that stretching process, right? That growth process takes a little bit of getting used to, right? That's just the way it is. But what I want to tell you is that all the goals that you currently have right now, all the things that you are striving for, the lifestyle that you're looking for, if you want more freedom, you want to be able to travel, you want to be able to spend more time with your family, all of that stuff, if you don't have it now, it's not in your comfort zone. It's a little bit outside of your comfort zone. So it's going to take some stretching. It's going to take you doing things that you're currently not doing, right? And that's something. I mean, when I explain it to people like that, they say, yeah, of course, Mike, that makes sense. Yeah. But a lot of times we avoid that, right? Because there's a little discomfort there. What I'm telling you is push through. Push through. Make sure that you have a clear vision of exactly what it is that you want, that you know is outside of your comfort zone, right? If you want to make $10,000 a month and you're not making $10,000 a month, you're going to take some stretching. It's going to take some actions that you're not doing now. And that's what I'm telling you is going to take a little bit of persistence on your side. It's going to take you following through on the simple things that we're about to learn here, right? Because again, the marketing aspect is going to be a lot of different things in marketing. Now, none of that is going to be difficult, right? But it's going to take effort, and it's going to take persistent effort, right? You need to continue to do it. Even when you say, I followed Mike's instructions and I still don't see anything. Don't believe that. Don't believe that at all, because every time you drop that pebble in the lake, guess what? You get a ripple effect, right? And that ripple effect, you may not think that that's doing something, but it is. It's moving the waters. It's creating some kind of a momentum that's going to lead you in the right direction. So you may not see that in the beginning. What I'm telling you is stay focused. Continue doing what you're doing. Persist beyond that discomfort so that you can soon be comfortable in that bigger area, right? If you're comfortable in that bigger area, you might involve those new goals that you have, right? And that's what the key is. So I'm telling you, as we go through these lessons, and I'm going to give them to you in a systematic way, but as we go through these lessons, persist. Continue to do what it takes in order to get yourself in that bigger comfort zone where other people see you and they say, man, how did you get there? I got there because I persisted. I got there because I did new actions that I wasn't doing before. That is the key. So with that said, let's move on.
Mike Martinez is not only a passionate public adjuster and a cutting-edge marketeer, he's also an expert in the personal development field and an author of the Amazon book, The Law of Attraction Alignment. His leadership philosophy is that true leadership isn't about how many followers you have, It's about how many leaders you develop and how many lives you change. So if you're serious about becoming a successful public adjuster and learning how to be an effective offline as well as online marketer, Mike Martinez is the man to partner with. Call him today and see for yourself why his mentoring style is so powerful and effective. Thank you.